Welcome to this audiobook, where in just 1 hour a day, you can transform your life. If you've ever felt distracted, overwhelmed, or unsure how to reach your full potential, this is the guide that will show you how focus, dedication, and daily habits can unlock your success. Before we dive into the content, take a moment to commit. Imagine giving yourself a single hour each day, 60 minutes of uninterrupted focus, entirely dedicated to your growth, learning, and goals. That small window, consistently applied, can lead to massive transformation over time. Focus is more than just concentration. It is the art of directing your energy and attention deliberately toward what matters most. When your mind is disciplined and concentrated, distractions fade, decisions become clearer, and actions become purposeful. 1 hour of intentional focus daily has the power to reshape your habits, mindset, and results. Many people underestimate the cumulative power of focused effort. We live in a world filled with notifications, constant information, and endless distractions. Most individuals spend their energy reactively responding to emails, scrolling through social media, or handling minor tasks that add little value. By contrast, those who dedicate focused time to their highest priorities gain a disproportionate advantage. This audiobook will guide you step by step. You will learn techniques to train your mind, eliminate distractions, structure your day, and make the most of every single hour. You'll discover practical strategies that have been used by high achievers, top performers, and disciplined individuals to build skill, knowledge, and success. We'll explore the science behind focus, how the brain operates, how attention works, and why even short, concentrated periods of effort can create lasting results. You'll gain insights into mental resilience, productivity, and time management, learning how to convert intention into action. This isn't about working longer hours, it's about working smarter. 1 hour of undistracted, deliberate effort is far more impactful than 8 hours of scattered, unfocused activity. By dedicating this time to yourself, your growth, and your goals, you plant seeds that will bear fruit in every area of life: career, relationships, health, and personal development. Throughout this audiobook, each chapter builds upon the last. You'll progress from understanding the fundamentals of focus to mastering practical techniques, creating habits, and applying them consistently. By the end, 1 hour of focused effort will not feel like a challenge. It will become a powerful, transformative routine that drives results every day. So, take a deep breath, put aside distractions, and commit to this hour. Whether you're listening at home, during a commute, or in a quiet corner, this is your time, your opportunity to invest in yourself and your future. Let's begin the journey toward a transformed life, 1 hour at a time. Chapter 1. Understanding the Power of 1 Hour. 1 hour may seem like a small window in the span of a day, but its impact can be extraordinary. The secret to transformation is not necessarily working harder or longer, it's about working with intention. This hour, focused entirely on your personal growth, is a concentrated investment in yourself that compounds over time. Start by recognizing how your current hours are spent. Most people drift through their day reacting to events, checking notifications, and handling tasks that are urgent but not important. These hours may feel busy, yet they rarely produce significant progress. By deliberately carving out 1 hour and protecting it from interruptions, you give yourself the power to make meaningful change. The brain thrives on focus. When you dedicate uninterrupted time to a single task, your mind enters a state of flow. Flow is a mental state of deep immersion, where creativity, problem-solving, and learning are maximized. Achieving flow in just 1 hour daily can accelerate skill development and personal growth in ways scattered effort cannot. Begin with clarity of purpose. 1 hour of focus should have a defined goal. Whether it's reading, learning a new skill, working on a project, or meditating, the objective must be specific and actionable. Vague effort dilutes results, whereas clearly defined focus produces measurable outcomes. Time blocking is a practical technique to maximize this hour. Schedule your hour at a time when your energy and attention are highest. early morning for most people, or any period where distractions are minimal. Treat this hour as sacred, non-negotiable, and protected from interruptions. Consistency is key. The daily habit compounds over weeks and months. Break down the hour into segments if necessary. For example, the first 10 minutes can be preparation, organizing your space, gathering resources, and setting intentions. The next 40 minutes can be deep, uninterrupted focus on the core task, and the final 10 minutes for reflection and notes. Structured focus ensures that every minute counts and the effort translates into tangible results. Eliminate distractions ruthlessly. Silence notifications, close unnecessary tabs, and inform others of your focused hour. Even small interruptions can derail concentration and diminish the effectiveness of your efforts. Protecting this hour is not just a habit, it is a mindset that values your time and growth. 1 hour daily also trains mental discipline. The ability to resist distractions, maintain attention, and commit to a single task strengthens self-control. Over time, this discipline extends beyond the focused hour, influencing other areas of life, from work productivity to personal decision-making. Track progress diligently. Use journals, apps, or simple checklists to record what you accomplished during each hour. Reflection allows you to measure improvement, identify patterns, and adjust strategies. Seeing tangible progress fuels motivation and reinforces the habit of daily focus. Combine focus with learning. 1 hour is an ideal time for skill acquisition, reading, or practice. Consistent, deliberate practice in small increments is far more effective than sporadic, longer sessions. This principle applies to intellectual skills, creative pursuits, and physical abilities alike. Develop a growth mindset. View the hour not as a chore but as an opportunity. Embrace challenges, celebrate small wins, and learn from setbacks. A positive perspective enhances engagement and ensures that the hour becomes a source of empowerment rather than pressure. Finally, understand that transformation is cumulative. 1 hour per day, focused intentionally, may seem modest in isolation, but over time, the results are exponential. A month of consistent focus equals 30 hours of undistracted effort. 3 months equals 90 hours, and a year amounts to over 360 hours. The compounding effect of this consistent practice is what transforms potential into achievement. By dedicating 1 hour a day to concentrated, purposeful effort, you lay the foundation for profound personal change. This practice rewires your habits, strengthens your mind, and accelerates growth, proving that transformation is not about doing more, it's about doing what matters most with undivided focus. Chapter 2: Creating a Distraction-Free Environment. The first step to harnessing the power of 1 hour of focus is creating an environment that supports it. Even the most disciplined mind struggles to maintain concentration amidst noise, interruptions, and clutter. Your surroundings play a pivotal role in determining the quality of your focus. Start by identifying common distractions. These may include social media, messaging apps, background noise, emails, or even clutter in your workspace. Awareness of what commonly breaks your concentration is the first step toward eliminating it. Make a list of potential interruptions and commit to reducing or removing them during your focused hour. Designate a dedicated space. This doesn't have to be a separate office or room, but it should be a place associated with focus and productivity. When your mind enters this space, it signals that it's time for concentrated effort. Keep the area clean, organized, and free from unrelated items. A purposeful environment reinforces mental discipline. Control digital distractions. Turn off notifications on your phone, computer, and any other devices. Close unnecessary applications or browser tabs. Consider using focus apps or website blockers during your hour. Digital interruptions are some of the most insidious and frequent distractions, so proactive management is crucial. Minimize auditory disruptions. Noise can break concentration, especially for tasks requiring deep thinking. Use noise-canceling headphones, white noise, or soft instrumental music to create a sound environment conducive to focus. Silence signals your mind that this is a protected period for intentional work. Set boundaries with others. Inform family members, roommates, or colleagues about your focused hour. Communicate that during this time, interruptions should be minimized. Respecting your boundaries and having others acknowledge them reinforces the seriousness and effectiveness of this habit. Optimize lighting and ergonomics. Bright, natural light enhances alertness, while comfortable seating supports sustained attention. An uncomfortable chair or dim lighting can unconsciously signal your brain to disengage. Physical comfort is a subtle yet powerful factor in maintaining focus for a full hour. Organize tools and materials in advance. Before beginning your hour, ensure that everything you need is within reach. Whether it's books, documents, software, or writing tools, preparation minimizes the need to get up or search for items mid-session. Efficient access supports uninterrupted concentration. Establish visual cues for focus. A tidy workspace, a minimalist desk, or even a small object that signals focus time can act as a mental trigger. These cues remind your brain that it's time to engage deeply and can help condition your mind over time. Eliminate multitasking. True focus requires dedicating attention to a single task. Avoid splitting your 1 hour among multiple unrelated activities. Concentrate fully on the task that will provide the highest value or impact. Multitasking dilutes attention and reduces productivity. Prepare mentally before starting. Take a minute to breathe deeply, clear your mind, and set your intention for the hour. Visualize completion, outline the steps, or repeat a personal affirmation. A brief mental preparation primes your brain for concentration and success. Use tools to enhance focus. Consider using timers or the Pomodoro technique, where you focus for a set period, followed by a short break. While your audiobook emphasizes one continuous hour, subtle timing strategies can keep your mind alert and engaged throughout the session. Reduce decision fatigue. Determine in advance what task or goal you will focus on. Avoid spending your focused hour deciding what to do. Planning ahead ensures that every minute is spent productively rather than hesitating or switching tasks. Finally, commit to consistency. Creating a distraction-free environment isn't a one-time effort. It requires repeated reinforcement. The more your brain associates this environment with focus, the easier it becomes to enter a state of deep concentration. Over time, your environment becomes a powerful ally in maintaining your daily hour of transformation. By designing a space that minimizes interruptions, maximizes comfort, and signals purpose, you prepare your mind for peak performance. A carefully crafted environment transforms 1 hour from a casual attempt into a powerful, life-changing period of focus, learning, and growth. Chapter 3: Setting Clear and Achievable Goals. Focus without direction is like a ship without a rudder. It may move, but it won't reach its destination. To make the most of your 1 hour of daily focus, it is essential to define clear and achievable goals. Goals act as a roadmap, guiding your effort and ensuring that every minute contributes to meaningful progress. Start by defining your overarching objective. What is it that you truly want to achieve with your focused hour? Is it learning a new skill, completing a project, improving health, or developing a habit? A clear objective provides purpose, motivation, and direction. Without it, focus becomes aimless and results diminish. Break the objective into smaller, actionable tasks. Large goals can feel overwhelming and reduce motivation. By segmenting your objective into manageable steps, you create a sense of accomplishment with each session. For instance, if your goal is to learn a language, dedicate specific sessions to vocabulary, grammar, speaking, and listening skills. Prioritize tasks based on impact. Not all activities are equally valuable. Identify which tasks will produce the most significant results and focus your hour on those first. This approach ensures that your energy is directed toward high-value activities, amplifying the effectiveness of your daily practice. Set SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Specific goals clarify what exactly you want to accomplish. Measurable goals allow you to track progress. Achievable goals prevent frustration. Relevant goals ensure alignment with your broader objectives, and time-bound goals create a sense of urgency. SMART goals turn abstract intentions into concrete action. Write down your goals. Documenting objectives strengthens commitment and serves as a reference point. Journals, planners, or digital tools can help track progress and provide accountability. Seeing your goals visually reinforces focus and reminds you why this hour matters. Align goals with personal values. When objectives resonate with your core beliefs, motivation naturally increases. People are more likely to dedicate effort consistently when they understand how tasks align with their identity, purpose, and long-term vision. Review and adjust goals regularly. As you progress, some goals may need refinement. Periodically assess whether your objectives remain relevant, achievable, and aligned with your priorities. Flexibility ensures that your hour of focus continues to produce meaningful results. Visualize success. Take a few moments before each session to imagine completing the task or reaching the goal. Visualization enhances clarity, strengthens motivation, and primes your brain for action. The mind begins to internalize the steps necessary for success, making execution smoother. Set realistic daily targets. 1 hour is valuable, but overloading it with too many tasks can reduce quality and lead to frustration. Determine what can reasonably be achieved in your focused hour and commit to completing it fully. Quality matters more than quantity in focused effort. Use milestones to track progress. Milestones mark significant points along your journey and provide motivation by highlighting achievements. Celebrating small wins reinforces consistency and boosts confidence, making long-term goals more attainable. Focus on process as well as outcome. While goals define the destination, attention to the process ensures continuous improvement. Evaluate how effectively you use your hour, refine methods, and optimize strategies. Excellence in the process translates to excellence in results. Maintain accountability. Share goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or coach, or use digital tools to log progress. Accountability increases commitment, reduces procrastination, and encourages consistency, which is essential for transformation over time. Finally, recognize that clarity of goals transforms focus into progress. Without a destination, effort may be wasted or scattered. Clear, achievable objectives give your 1-hour session purpose, direction, and measurable outcomes, turning disciplined focus into tangible transformation. By setting well-defined goals and aligning them with your priorities, every hour becomes a building block for your future. 1 hour of intentional focus on meaningful tasks accumulates into substantial growth, skill development, and lasting change over weeks, months, and years. Chapter 4. Mastering the Art of Deep Work. Once your goals are clear and your environment is optimized, the next step is mastering deep work, the ability to concentrate without distraction on cognitively demanding tasks. Deep work is the core of productivity, learning, and transformation. 1 hour of daily deep work can produce more results than several hours of fragmented effort. Start by understanding what deep work entails. It is uninterrupted, focused activity that challenges your cognitive abilities. It requires full attention, discipline, and deliberate practice. Unlike shallow tasks, checking emails or scrolling through social media, deep work develops skill, knowledge, and capacity to solve complex problems. Prepare mentally for deep work. Before your session, take a few minutes to center your thoughts. Visualize the task, review the objectives, and commit to undistracted focus. Mental preparation reduces the likelihood of wandering attention and primes your brain for immersion. Eliminate all potential distractions. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, and communicate boundaries with others. Even minor interruptions can break flow, reducing the effectiveness of your focused hour. A disciplined approach ensures maximum engagement with the task at hand. Break tasks into manageable chunks. Large projects can feel daunting, which may tempt you to procrastinate. Divide the work into smaller, achievable segments. Concentrate fully on one segment at a time, completing it before moving on. This structured approach maintains momentum and prevents overwhelm. Use the Pomodoro technique strategically. While deep work is ideally continuous, breaking the hour into focused intervals, such as 25-30 minutes of work, followed by a short pause, can help sustain energy and mental acuity. Adjust the technique to suit your attention span and task complexity. Set a clear intention for each session. Know exactly what you want to achieve within the hour. Clear intentions provide focus, reduce hesitation, and guide your mental energy efficiently. Without intention, even a distraction-free environment may not produce meaningful results. Engage fully with the task. Resist multitasking, daydreaming, or switching between activities. True deep work requires total immersion. The more concentrated you are, the more neural pathways strengthen, increasing skill, memory retention, and problem-solving capacity. Record progress and insights. Keep a journal or log of what you accomplished during each session. Note strategies that worked, obstacles encountered, and lessons learned. Reflection reinforces learning, highlights improvement, and ensures continuous development. Monitor mental fatigue. Deep work can be taxing, especially initially. Observe your concentration levels and adjust the intensity as needed. Over time, your brain becomes conditioned to maintain extended focus, making sustained one-hour sessions increasingly effective. Incorporate deliberate practice. Identify areas where improvement is needed and focus on tasks that push your capabilities. The principle of deliberate practice, targeted, challenging, and reflective effort is essential for rapid growth and mastery of skills. Combine deep work with periodic review. At the end of your hour, assess what was accomplished, what can be improved, and how the next session can be optimized. Continuous feedback loops maximize efficiency and skill development. Develop resilience against distractions. Over time, mental habits like mind-wandering or reacting to minor interruptions can re-emerge. Train yourself to notice distraction early, refocus quickly, and maintain engagement. Resilience strengthens with consistent practice. Use visualization techniques. Imagine yourself completing the task successfully. Visualizing success primes your brain, reinforces motivation, and enhances performance during the actual session. The mind often prepares the body and cognitive systems for action through imagery. Deep work not only enhances productivity, but also builds confidence. Completing complex tasks within your dedicated hour demonstrates capability, discipline, and mastery. Over weeks and months, the habit of deep work compounds into remarkable personal and professional transformation. Finally, recognize that deep work transforms your one-hour session from routine activity into a powerhouse of productivity. It is the vehicle through which knowledge, skill, and results are accelerated. By dedicating 1 hour daily to deep work, you amplify learning, build expertise, and achieve meaningful progress far faster than scattered effort ever could. Chapter 5: Developing Consistency and Discipline. 1 hour of focus per day can transform your life, but its power comes not from isolated sessions. It comes from consistency and discipline. Without daily repetition, even the most productive hour loses impact. Discipline ensures that focus becomes a habit, and habits compound into long-term results. Start by understanding the importance of consistency. Change does not happen overnight. While 1 hour is significant, its true potential emerges when practiced daily. Each session builds upon the last, reinforcing neural pathways, strengthening skills, and solidifying habits. Small, repeated efforts produce massive long-term effects. Establish a daily routine. Schedule your hour at the same time every day. Early mornings often work best because energy is high and distractions are minimal, but the ideal time depends on your lifestyle. A predictable routine conditions your brain to enter a focused state automatically. Treat the hour as non-negotiable. Commit to it with the same seriousness as a professional obligation. Protect it from interruptions and treat it as sacred. When consistency is prioritized, the habit solidifies and your mind begins to anticipate and embrace the session naturally. Start small and scale gradually. If committing a full hour initially feels overwhelming, begin with shorter periods, like 20-30 minutes, and gradually extend. Building tolerance for focused work ensures sustainable discipline and reduces burnout. Track progress to reinforce commitment. Recording each session, what was accomplished, challenges faced, and lessons learned, creates accountability. Tracking progress provides motivation, highlights improvement, and maintains momentum over time. Use cues and triggers to strengthen habit formation. Certain actions or signals can condition your brain to enter focus mode. This could be making a cup of tea, sitting in a specific chair, or opening a particular notebook. Repetition of these cues alongside your hour reinforces automatic engagement. Overcome procrastination with micro-starts. Discipline grows when you act immediately rather than delaying. Even a brief action, opening a book, writing a paragraph, or turning on a timer, breaks inertia and initiates flow. Momentum gained from small starts often carries through the entire hour. Reward yourself strategically. Positive reinforcement strengthens habits. After completing your focused hour, acknowledge your achievement, whether with a brief break, a stretch, or a moment of reflection. Rewards motivate continued practice and make discipline enjoyable rather than burdensome. Learn to manage resistance. On some days, distractions, fatigue, or lack of motivation may challenge your routine. Discipline involves pushing through resistance without forcing extreme effort. Accept the challenge, commit, and gradually strengthen your ability to persist under less than ideal conditions. Reflect and refine. Consistency doesn't mean rigidity. Regularly review your focused hours structure and effectiveness. Identify what works, what doesn't, and how to improve. Iterative refinement ensures that your hour remains productive, engaging, and aligned with your goals. Incorporate accountability partners. Sharing your goals or progress with a friend, mentor, or community reinforces consistency. Knowing that someone else is aware of your commitment increases adherence, provides support, and encourages improvement. Embrace the compound effect. Discipline and consistency may seem mundane daily, but over weeks and months, their impact multiplies. A single hour repeated daily for a year results in hundreds of hours of focused growth. Enough to develop expertise, achieve complex goals, and transform your mindset. Maintain flexibility without compromising commitment. Life can be unpredictable. Discipline does not mean rigid perfection. It means returning to your hour even when circumstances change. Adapt timing or structure as necessary, but never skip the session entirely. Resilient consistency ensures progress under varying conditions. Finally, recognize that discipline and consistency are the engines of transformation. Talent and intelligence are amplified when focus is practiced regularly. Your daily hour becomes more than a routine. It becomes a powerful habit that shapes your skills, mindset, and future. By committing to daily focused effort, you develop resilience, self-control, and mastery. Discipline transforms intention into action, and consistency converts action into results. 1 hour, repeated consistently, becomes a force capable of reshaping your life, habits, and potential. Chapter 6: Eliminating Mental Clutter. Even with a dedicated hour of focus, mental clutter can significantly reduce productivity and effectiveness. Mental clutter includes distractions, unresolved tasks, worries, and scattered thoughts that consume energy and attention. Learning to clear this clutter is essential to fully leverage your one-hour transformation. Start by identifying sources of mental clutter. This can include unfinished tasks, personal concerns, or repetitive thoughts. Awareness is the first step. Recognizing what occupies your mental space allows you to address and manage it effectively. Use journaling to offload thoughts. Writing down worries, ideas, and tasks before your focused hour creates mental space. Once documented, your brain no longer needs to hold on to them, freeing attention for the task at hand. Journaling also clarifies priorities and provides a record for future reference. Prioritize tasks systematically. Make a list of important activities and categorize them by urgency and impact. This reduces decision fatigue and ensures that your focus is applied to high-value tasks. A structured plan for your hour prevents energy from being wasted on trivial matters. Practice mindfulness and meditation. Even short periods of mindfulness can reduce mental chatter. Techniques like deep breathing, guided visualization, or simple body scans help anchor your mind to the present moment, making it easier to concentrate fully during your hour. Declutter your physical environment. Mental clutter is often mirrored by physical clutter. A messy workspace or disorganized materials can subconsciously distract you. Keep your desk and tools organized, allowing your mind to focus on the task rather than navigating chaos. Implement mental breaks strategically. Brief pauses during the hour, just long enough to stretch, breathe, or reset, can help prevent fatigue and restore clarity. These micro-breaks reduce mental overload, allowing your brain to process information more efficiently. Use single tasking instead of multitasking. Attempting multiple tasks simultaneously divides attention and increases mental clutter. Focus entirely on one task during your hour. Deep engagement reduces scattered thinking and strengthens neural pathways associated with concentration and mastery. Filter information intake. Constant exposure to news, social media, or notifications creates cognitive noise. Limit information consumption before your focused hour and prioritize quality over quantity. A well-curated mental diet supports clearer thinking and deeper focus. Address unresolved issues proactively. Worries and unfinished tasks occupy mental space. Dedicate separate time outside your focused hour to resolve these issues or plan their resolution. When your mind knows there's a plan, it becomes easier to concentrate fully on your one-hour session. Practice mental rehearsal. Before starting your focused work, visualize the steps required and potential challenges. This preemptive thinking organizes your mental resources and reduces spontaneous distractions during the hour. Mental rehearsal strengthens both clarity and efficiency. Develop awareness of intrusive thoughts. During focus, stray thoughts inevitably arise. Instead of resisting or judging them, acknowledge briefly and return attention to the task. This technique, practiced consistently, strengthens attention control and reduces mental clutter over time. Incorporate breathing exercises. Deep, rhythmic breathing helps regulate the nervous system, reduces stress, and increases mental clarity. Even a few breaths before and during your focused hour can calm the mind and enhance concentration. Simplify decision-making. Pre-decide minor choices related to your session, like tools, location, or sequence of tasks. Reducing trivial decisions preserves mental energy for meaningful focus. Clear routines and preparation minimize unnecessary cognitive load. Finally, recognize that clearing mental clutter transforms focus from effortful to effortless. When your mind is organized, free from distraction, and aligned with purpose, the one-hour session becomes powerful, immersive, and productive. Mental clarity amplifies learning, retention, creativity, and achievement. By systematically eliminating mental clutter, you maximize the potential of your daily hour. Each session becomes a high-quality investment in skill, knowledge, and personal growth, proving that focus is not just about time. It's about the mental space and clarity you bring to it. Chapter 7. Prioritizing what truly matters. Focus becomes transformative when it is applied to what truly matters. 1 hour of concentrated effort can only create meaningful change if directed toward tasks, habits, and goals that have the highest impact on your life. Prioritization ensures that your energy and attention generate the greatest returns. Start by evaluating your current activities. Many people spend time on urgent but low-value tasks, emails, notifications, or minor chores, while neglecting what actually drives growth. Analyze your daily activities to distinguish between what is essential and what is merely distracting. Use the Eisenhower matrix to prioritize effectively. Divide tasks into 4 categories: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. Focus your 1-hour sessions primarily on the important tasks, especially those that are not urgent, as these often contribute most to long-term success. Identify your high-leverage activities. High-leverage tasks are those that produce outsized results relative to the time invested. Learning a skill, completing a critical project, or building a habit may have far more impact than responding to trivial matters. Your focused hour should target these high-value activities consistently. Clarify long-term objectives. Knowing your broader goals provides context for prioritization. Daily decisions and 1-hour sessions gain meaning when aligned with your vision for career, health, relationships, or personal development. This alignment transforms effort into strategic progress. Set clear micro-goals for each session. Break down high-priority tasks into actionable steps that can be completed within your focused hour. Achieving these micro-goals consistently builds momentum, reinforces discipline, and moves you steadily toward larger objectives. Eliminate low-value distractions. Identify activities that consume time without producing meaningful outcomes. Social media scrolling, unnecessary meetings, or multitasking dilute focus and hinder progress. During your hour, remove all non-essential tasks to preserve cognitive energy for what truly matters. Apply the 80-20 principle, Pareto principle. Focus on the 20% of tasks that produce 80% of results. Concentrate your 1-hour session on these high-impact actions rather than spreading effort thinly across multiple low-value activities. This principle maximizes efficiency and accelerates achievement. Review and adjust priorities regularly. Life circumstances, responsibilities, and goals evolve. Consistently evaluate your priorities to ensure your focused hour remains relevant and impactful. Adaptation keeps your effort aligned with your highest value objectives. Leverage planning tools. Use lists, calendars, or digital apps to organize and sequence high-priority tasks. Planning before the session reduces decision fatigue, ensures clarity, and allows the hour to be spent entirely on execution. Balance urgency with importance. Avoid the trap of always reacting to immediate demands. While urgent tasks may require attention, important tasks, often less urgent, drive long-term transformation. Focus your 1-hour sessions on activities that yield meaningful, lasting results. Develop intuition for priorities. Over time, you will learn to instinctively recognize which tasks deserve your focused effort. Trusting your judgment and experience enables quick, effective decisions on what to concentrate on each day. Integrate reflection at the end of each session. Evaluate whether your hour was spent on high-priority activities and consider adjustments for future sessions. Reflection reinforces intentionality, strengthens decision-making, and maintains alignment with long-term goals. Finally, recognize that prioritization transforms focus into a powerful catalyst for progress. 1 hour spent on what truly matters creates exponential returns over time. By consistently directing attention toward high-value tasks, you ensure that your effort produces meaningful results, accelerating personal growth and life transformation. By mastering the art of prioritization, Your 1-hour sessions evolve from routine effort into strategic, results-driven practice. Each session becomes a deliberate step toward achieving your vision, unlocking potential, and building a life of purpose, skill, and accomplishment. Chapter 8: Harnessing the Power of Habit. Consistency is rooted in habit. 1 hour of focus becomes transformative when it is supported by habits that reinforce discipline, attention, and growth. Habits reduce the mental effort required to start and sustain action, turning focused effort into a natural, automatic practice. Start by identifying keystone habits, those habits that influence other areas of your life. Examples include daily reading, exercise, meditation, or planning your day. Integrating your 1-hour focus into your keystone habits ensures that it is supported by a framework of productivity and self-improvement. Anchor your focused hour to an existing habit, linking the session to an established routine, such as after morning coffee or post-work exercise, makes it easier to remember and execute. Habit stacking strengthens consistency and reduces the friction of starting. Design cues and triggers for focus. Visual or auditory cues can signal your brain that it is time for deep work. A clean desk, a specific playlist, or simply closing your office door can act as triggers, conditioning your mind to enter a focused state. Reward yourself for completion. Positive reinforcement strengthens habit formation. After finishing your 1-hour session, acknowledge the accomplishment with a brief reward, a stretch, a short walk, or a moment of reflection. Rewards reinforce the behavior, making it more likely to recur. Start small and scale gradually. Building a new habit requires manageable steps. Begin with a shorter period of focus, if necessary, and gradually increase to a full hour. This progressive approach reduces resistance and makes the habit sustainable. Track your progress daily. Use journals, apps, or checklists to monitor each session. Seeing consistent effort reinforces motivation and strengthens the habit loop. Tracking progress provides tangible evidence of growth, maintaining engagement over time. Reduce friction by preparing in advance. Set up your environment, gather materials, and decide the task before the session begins. By minimizing decision-making at the start, you eliminate excuses and reduce mental resistance, making the habit easier to maintain. Practice consistency over perfection. Missing a session occasionally does not undo progress. Habit formation is about regular repetition, not flawless execution. Focus on returning to your routine quickly rather than dwelling on missed sessions. Resilience strengthens habit durability. Leverage accountability partners. Sharing your commitment with friends, mentors, or a community increases adherence. External accountability encourages persistence, provides motivation, and supports habit formation over the long term. Reflect on your routines regularly. Assess which habits are helping and which are hindering your progress. Replace unproductive behaviors with actions that support your focused hour, ensuring that your time investment yields maximum results. Incorporate mental cues for motivation. Internal reminders, affirmations, or visualizations of outcomes can reinforce the habit. Reminding yourself of the purpose and benefits of your focused hour strengthens commitment and engagement. Automate supportive behaviors. Use routines, technology, or environmental adjustments to remove friction and reinforce habit formation. For example, setting timers, scheduling recurring sessions, or preparing materials reduces obstacles and enhances consistency. Finally, recognize that habit is the engine behind transformation. 1 hour of focused effort, when supported by deliberate habits, becomes effortless over time. Habits reduce reliance on willpower, maintain consistency, and turn intentional practice into automatic growth. By integrating your 1 hour focus into a framework of supportive habits, you build momentum, reduce resistance, and create a sustainable path to transformation. Habits compound with time, amplifying the effect of your daily hour and reshaping your skills, mindset, and life. Chapter 9. Leveraging focus for skill development. 1 hour of focused effort becomes exponentially powerful when directed towards skill development. Skills are the foundation of personal growth, career advancement, and mastery. By dedicating consistent, concentrated time daily, you accelerate learning and achieve results far faster than sporadic effort. Begin by selecting high-impact skills. Focus on abilities that provide long-term value, such as communication, critical thinking, technical proficiency, or creative expression. The skill should align with your goals and deliver tangible benefits when mastered. Break skills into incremental steps. Large skills can seem overwhelming, but dissecting them into smaller components makes learning manageable. For instance, if learning a language, break it down into vocabulary, grammar, listening, speaking, and writing. Focus on one component per session for maximum efficiency. Use deliberate practice. Deliberate practice involves targeted, challenging effort that stretches your current abilities. Identify weaknesses, design exercises to improve them, and reflect on progress. The 1-hour focused session is ideal for deliberate practice because it ensures undivided attention and maximum cognitive engagement. Apply the 80-20 principle. Determine which elements of a skill yield the greatest results and concentrate on them during your hour. Prioritizing high-leverage aspects accelerates mastery and prevents wasted effort on less impactful components. Embrace repetition with variation. Consistent practice builds proficiency, while variation prevents stagnation. Adjust exercises, challenge yourself with new scenarios, and refine techniques. This combination of repetition and variation strengthens neural connections and deepens understanding. Seek feedback. Constructive feedback is critical for improvement. Use mentors, peers, or self-assessment to evaluate progress. Feedback informs adjustments, identifies blind spots, and guides practice, ensuring your focused hour delivers measurable advancement. Measure progress quantitatively. Track metrics related to skill development, such as speed, accuracy, comprehension, or output. Recording tangible results reinforces motivation, validates effort, and highlights areas needing improvement. Integrate theory and practice. While knowledge is essential, application solidifies understanding. Use your hour to apply concepts, solve problems, or complete projects. Active engagement reinforces learning and accelerates skill acquisition. Overcome plateaus with structured challenge. Periodically, growth may slow as you reach skill plateaus. Introduce increasingly difficult tasks to maintain progress. Challenging your abilities within the focused hour prevents stagnation and promotes continual development. Leverage mental visualization. Imagining successful execution of a skill primes your brain, enhances performance, and strengthens neural pathways. Visualization during practice improves technique and confidence, making your hour more productive. Combine multiple skills strategically. Linking complementary skills amplifies overall capability. For instance, improving writing while practicing critical thinking enhances both areas. Focused integration ensures your 1-hour session builds holistic competence rather than isolated expertise. Reflect and adjust at the end of each session. Analyze what worked, what didn't, and how to improve. Reflection ensures continuous refinement, reinforces learning, and keeps skill development aligned with your long-term objectives. Develop resilience and patience. Skill mastery takes time, and progress may be gradual. Your 1-hour daily focus builds both ability and mental toughness, teaching persistence, patience, and dedication, the hallmarks of mastery. Finally, recognize that a single hour of concentrated effort each day, applied strategically to skill development, compounds over weeks and months. The cumulative effect of focused, deliberate practice transforms potential into expertise, creating personal, professional, and cognitive growth that multiplies with time. By directing your daily hour toward high-value skills, you not only enhance capability but also build confidence, problem-solving ability, and adaptability. Focused, consistent practice transforms learning into achievement, turning small, deliberate effort into life-changing results. Chapter 10: Cultivating Mental Resilience. Start by understanding the nature of mental resilience. It is the ability to recover from stress, adapt to challenges, and persist toward goals despite obstacles. Focused effort without resilience can be disrupted by frustration, distractions, or negative emotions. Resilience stabilizes your mind, enabling consistent performance. 1 hour of focused effort is powerful, but its impact multiplies when paired with mental resilience. Resilience allows you to maintain concentration, overcome setbacks, and continue progressing even when challenges arise. Developing this trait ensures that your daily hour of focus produces lasting transformation. Practice mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness strengthens attention, reduces stress, and cultivates emotional stability. Short meditation sessions before or during your focused hour anchor your mind, improve awareness, and enhance the ability to recover quickly from distraction or frustration. Train your mind to embrace discomfort. Growth occurs when you push beyond comfort zones. During your focused hour, tackle challenging tasks deliberately, even if they are initially difficult. Repeated exposure to mental strain strengthens endurance, adaptability, and confidence. Use positive self-talk. The internal dialogue you maintain influences motivation and focus. Replace self-doubt and negative thoughts with encouraging, constructive statements. Affirm your ability to complete the task and trust your competence. Positive self-talk enhances perseverance and mental clarity. Develop adaptive problem-solving. Resilient individuals approach setbacks with curiosity and creativity. When facing challenges during your focused hour, analyze the situation, explore alternatives, and implement solutions. This approach transforms obstacles into opportunities for growth. Visualize overcoming obstacles. Mental rehearsal of challenges prepares your mind to respond effectively. Imagine encountering difficulties, staying calm, and successfully navigating them. Visualization reinforces problem-solving skills and emotional regulation, boosting resilience. Maintain physical well-being. Mental resilience is closely linked to physical health. Adequate sleep, regular exercise, and proper nutrition support cognitive function, focus, and emotional stability. A well-maintained body equips the mind to endure sustained concentration and stress. Reflect on past successes. Reminding yourself of previous achievements, particularly those accomplished despite difficulties, strengthens belief in your abilities. Reflection reinforces resilience by highlighting patterns of perseverance and capability. Use breathing techniques to regulate stress. Deep, controlled breathing calms the nervous system, reduces anxiety, and restores focus. Incorporating brief breathing exercises during your hour of work can prevent frustration and maintain mental equilibrium. Break tasks into manageable steps. Large or complex tasks can overwhelm the mind and reduce resilience. Segmenting work into smaller, actionable parts makes challenges more approachable and builds confidence with each completed step. Incremental success reinforces mental strength. Cultivate patience and long-term thinking. Transformation through a 1-hour daily practice is gradual. Recognize that setbacks and slow progress are natural. Patience allows you to stay committed and resilient, focusing on incremental growth rather than immediate results. Surround yourself with supportive influences. Positive relationships, mentors, or communities provide encouragement, guidance, and perspective. External support bolsters resilience, offering insights and motivation during challenging periods. Maintain a growth mindset. Viewing challenges as opportunities to learn rather than threats fosters resilience. Each distraction, failure, or difficulty encountered during your focused hour becomes a lesson that strengthens both skill and character. Finally, recognize that mental resilience transforms your focused hour from a simple routine into a powerful engine of progress. It allows you to maintain consistency, handle challenges, and maximize learning, ensuring that your daily investment compounds into substantial growth and transformation. By cultivating mental resilience, your 1-hour session becomes a stable, effective, and unstoppable tool for personal development. Resilience ensures that setbacks do not derail your progress and that your focus consistently produces meaningful results, empowering you to reach your full potential. Chapter 11. Building LaserSharp Concentration. Concentration is the cornerstone of productivity and personal growth. 1 hour of focus can become transformative only if your mind is fully engaged and undistracted. Developing LaserSharp concentration ensures that your efforts yield maximum results in minimal time. Start by training your attention intentionally. Focus is a muscle. Like any other, it strengthens with consistent practice. Begin with shorter intervals of deep concentration, gradually extending the duration to encompass your full hour. Incremental training enhances endurance and mental clarity. Eliminate external distractions. This includes turning off notifications, creating a quiet workspace, and informing others of your focused hour. Every interruption breaks flow, so minimizing environmental distractions is critical for developing sustained concentration. Use singular tasking over multitasking. Dividing attention among multiple tasks reduces efficiency and cognitive performance. Dedicate the full hour to one activity, immersing yourself completely. Depth of engagement produces better outcomes than scattered effort. Implement a pre-focus ritual. Prepare your mind before the session by clearing your workspace, reviewing objectives, and practicing deep breathing. A consistent pre-focus routine signals your brain that it is time for concentrated work, making entry into deep focus easier. Engage in active mental participation. Simply going through motions does not build concentration. Challenge yourself to think critically, solve problems, and interact with the material actively. The more your brain is engaged, the stronger your concentration becomes. Practice mindfulness during work. Notice when your attention drifts and gently redirect it to the task. Observing distractions without judgment strengthens control over focus and reduces the likelihood of being pulled away by irrelevant thoughts. Leverage mental cues and triggers. Visual or auditory signals, such as a specific playlist or desk arrangement, can signal the mind to focus. Repetition of these cues over time conditions the brain to enter concentration mode automatically. Break complex tasks into manageable steps. Overwhelming tasks can disrupt focus and reduce efficiency. Segmenting the work allows you to maintain clarity, direction, and engagement, preventing mental fatigue and enhancing the quality of output. Apply the Pomodoro or interval technique. While the ultimate goal is one continuous hour, using shorter intervals initially, such as 20-30 minutes of intense focus, can train your brain to sustain attention. Gradually increase the duration as your concentration strengthens. Practice mental visualization. Before starting, imagine yourself completing the task successfully and efficiently. Visualizing success primes the brain, enhances motivation, and improves attention throughout the session. Minimize internal distractions. Worries, doubts, or random thoughts can pull your focus away. Journaling, planning, or briefly addressing concerns before your session frees mental space, allowing deeper engagement with the task at hand. Strengthen cognitive stamina. Regularly challenging your brain with tasks that require problem-solving, creativity, or analysis builds mental endurance. The more you train your mind to remain engaged, the easier sustained focus becomes. Monitor and manage energy levels. Concentration is influenced by physical and mental energy. Ensure proper rest, hydration, and nutrition to maintain alertness. Breaks for stretching or brief movement within the hour can prevent fatigue without breaking flow. Finally, recognize that concentration amplifies the impact of your focused hour. LaserSharp attention transforms time into results, allowing skill acquisition, problem-solving, and personal growth at an accelerated rate. Each session of undistracted focus builds mental discipline, reinforcing the ability to achieve more in less time. By systematically training your mind to concentrate fully, your 1-hour session becomes a powerful engine of productivity and personal development. Strong focus ensures that effort translates directly into meaningful progress, reinforcing habits, skills, and confidence over time. Start by understanding the root causes. Procrastination often arises from fear of failure, perfectionism, lack of clarity, or overwhelm. Identifying why you delay certain tasks is the first step toward addressing them. Awareness allows targeted strategies rather than blind effort. Procrastination is one of the biggest obstacles to personal growth and productivity. Even a dedicated 1-hour focus session can be undermined if your mind hesitates, delays, or avoids the task at hand. Learning to overcome procrastination ensures that your hour is fully utilized and consistently effective. Chapter 12. Overcoming procrastination. Use the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to start, do it immediately. This principle helps overcome the initial resistance, turning inaction into momentum. Small actions often lead to continued effort on larger tasks. Set clear deadlines and micro-goals. Time-bound objectives create urgency, while micro-goals make progress measurable. Deadlines shift your mind from someday to immediate action, providing structure that combats procrastination effectively. Break tasks into smaller steps. Large or complex assignments can feel intimidating, leading to avoidance. Divide work into manageable segments and tackle them sequentially. Completing small tasks creates momentum, reduces anxiety, and reinforces motivation. Identify peak performance times. Everyone has periods of higher energy and focus during the day. Schedule your 1-hour session during these optimal times to maximize engagement, reduce mental resistance, and enhance task completion. Practice self-compassion. Criticizing yourself for procrastinating only reinforces resistance. Accept that occasional delays happen and redirect attention to the present task. A balanced, non-judgmental approach encourages action rather than increasing avoidance. Eliminate distractions proactively. Notifications, social media, clutter, and environmental interruptions feed procrastination. Minimize external disruptions to prevent avoidance behaviors and maintain uninterrupted focus. Use time-blocking techniques. Dedicate specific intervals solely for focused work. Structured time allocation reduces decision fatigue, increases commitment, and minimizes the tendency to delay tasks. Visualize outcomes. Imagine completing the task and experiencing the benefits of finishing. Visualization creates motivation by connecting effort with reward, reducing hesitation, and fostering proactive behavior. Implement accountability systems. Share your goals and progress with a friend, mentor, or community. Knowing that someone else is aware of your commitments creates external pressure and support, making it harder to procrastinate. Address fear of failure. Often procrastination stems from anxiety about inadequacy or imperfection. Reframe failure as learning and approach tasks as opportunities for growth. This mindset reduces avoidance and fosters consistent action. Reward completion strategically. Reinforce proactive behavior with positive reinforcement. After completing a task, take a brief moment to celebrate progress. Rewards strengthen the habit of action and counteract procrastination tendencies. Apply the just start principle. Momentum often builds once action begins. Commit to taking the first small step, even without feeling fully prepared. The act of starting frequently leads to sustained engagement and task completion. Finally, recognize that overcoming procrastination is key to unlocking the full potential of your focused hour. Action, rather than hesitation, transforms time into meaningful progress. Each session completed without delay strengthens self-discipline, confidence, and momentum toward long-term growth. Reflect on patterns of delay. Regularly review what triggers procrastination. Identify recurring themes and implement strategies to address them. Reflection strengthens self-awareness and equips you with tools to prevent future delays. By mastering procrastination, your 1-hour focus evolves into a consistent, unstoppable force for achievement. Every session becomes an opportunity to advance skills, accomplish goals, and build habits that compound into lasting success. Chapter 13. Leveraging focus for creativity. Focus is not only a tool for productivity, it is also a catalyst for creativity. 1 hour of dedicated attention can unlock innovative thinking, problem-solving skills, and original ideas that are often lost in fragmented, distracted work. Creativity thrives when the mind is fully engaged and uncluttered. Start by understanding the creative process. Creativity emerges when your brain is both focused and flexible, combining knowledge, experience, and imagination to generate solutions or ideas. Distractions, mental clutter, or shallow work inhibit this process. Your 1-hour session creates the ideal environment for creative flow. Establish a distraction-free environment. Silence phones, close unnecessary tabs, and create a workspace conducive to thinking. The fewer interruptions you encounter, the deeper your cognitive engagement, allowing ideas to emerge more naturally. Engage in divergent thinking. Allow your mind to explore multiple possibilities before converging on a solution. Brainstorm freely, without judgment or evaluation. During the first phase of your hour, prioritize idea generation and exploration to maximize creative output. Use structured exercises to spark creativity. Techniques like mind mapping, free writing, or what-if scenarios stimulate new connections and insights. Apply these exercises during your focused hour to challenge conventional thinking and develop innovative solutions. Leverage cross-disciplinary knowledge. Exposure to diverse subjects, experiences, or perspectives enhances creativity. During your daily hour, integrate knowledge from different areas and seek inspiration beyond your immediate field. Novel combinations often lead to breakthroughs. Incorporate periods of reflection. After intensive focus, step back and allow the mind to process information subconsciously. Brief pauses or quiet contemplation during your hour can result in unexpected insights and creative breakthroughs. Practice iterative refinement. Creativity is rarely perfect in the first attempt. Use your focused hour to generate ideas, experiment, and refine outcomes. Iterative cycles strengthen both skill and originality, producing results that are both practical and innovative. Harness constraints to enhance creativity. Limits, whether time, materials, or rules, can fuel inventive thinking. Working within boundaries encourages problem-solving and forces your mind to explore alternative approaches, maximizing the impact of your focused hour. Combine focus with curiosity. Ask questions, challenge assumptions, and seek new perspectives. A curious mindset encourages exploration and discovery, providing rich material for creative thought. Use your 1-hour session to cultivate curiosity and uncover fresh ideas. Maintain a flow state. Creativity is amplified when the mind enters deep immersion. Avoid distractions, sustain attention, and allow yourself to become absorbed in the task. Flow enables intuitive connections and spontaneous insights that fragmented attention cannot achieve. Document all ideas. Capture thoughts, sketches, or concepts immediately. Writing or recording ideas prevents them from being lost and provides a foundation for further development. A habit of documentation ensures that each focus session yields tangible creative output. Seek inspiration intentionally. Read, observe, and expose yourself to new concepts, stories, and experiences outside your comfort zone. Integrating external stimuli into your focused hour enriches creativity and broadens possibilities. Practice Associative thinking. Link unrelated ideas to generate novel solutions. During your hour, challenge yourself to find connections between concepts, patterns, or problems. Associative thinking strengthens creative problem-solving and innovation. Reflect on creative growth. Regularly evaluate your output, note what worked, and identify areas for improvement. Reflection enhances skill, builds confidence, and reinforces the habit of applying focused effort toward innovative outcomes. Finally, recognize that creativity is a skill that thrives under sustained focus. 1 hour of dedicated distraction-free work transforms imagination into actionable ideas, accelerates problem-solving, and develops originality. Focused creativity becomes a compounding force, generating solutions, insights, and breakthroughs that elevate both personal and professional life. By leveraging focus to enhance creativity, your daily hour evolves from a simple productivity tool into a powerful engine for innovation, growth, and self-expression. Each session strengthens your ability to think differently, solve problems, and generate meaningful, lasting impact. Chapter 14. Building confidence through focus. Confidence is not an innate trait. It is cultivated through consistent action and mastery. 1 hour of focused effort per day builds competence, which in turn strengthens self-belief. As you invest time intentionally, your skills grow, and your confidence naturally follows. Start by understanding the link between competence and confidence. The more proficient you become in a particular area, the more assured you feel. Repeated, deliberate practice during your focused hour gradually removes uncertainty and hesitation. Set achievable challenges. Confidence grows when you consistently overcome obstacles, break tasks into achievable goals, and progressively increase their difficulty. Completing these challenges reinforces your sense of capability and readiness to tackle bigger objectives. Track small wins. Documenting daily progress highlights improvement over time. Recognizing even modest accomplishments boosts morale, reinforces habit formation, and strengthens belief in your abilities. A 1-hour daily session allows for measurable progress that compounds into long-term confidence. Use visualization techniques. Imagine yourself successfully executing a task or performing with skill. Visualization primes your mind for success, reinforces positive expectations, and reduces self-doubt during actual performance. Practice skill mastery deliberately. Focused effort allows you to identify weaknesses, refine techniques, and improve outcomes. The more you master a skill, the more confidently you approach challenges. Competence builds resilience and self-assuredness simultaneously. Embrace preparation as a confidence tool. Confidence is less about innate courage and more about readiness. Planning your focused hour in advance, knowing exactly what steps to take, reduces uncertainty and increases certainty in your abilities. Confront fear systematically. Avoiding tasks due to fear undermines confidence. Use your hour to address challenging tasks incrementally. Exposure to uncomfortable situations in a controlled, focused manner desensitizes fear and strengthens self-assurance. Practice positive self-talk. Replace hesitation, doubt, or criticism with affirming statements. Remind yourself of past achievements, strengths, and capabilities. Positive reinforcement enhances motivation, reduces anxiety, and reinforces confidence. Develop a mindset of growth. Confidence is strengthened when challenges are viewed as opportunities to learn rather than threats. Focused practice instills the belief that you can improve through effort, reinforcing persistence and self-belief. Leverage feedback constructively. Seek insights from mentors, peers, or self-assessment. Understanding areas of improvement while acknowledging strengths fosters balanced confidence. Feedback transforms mistakes into learning opportunities rather than self-doubt triggers. Celebrate competence regularly Acknowledge milestones, skill improvements, and successful outcomes. Reflection on progress reinforces confidence and highlights the tangible results of your focused hour. Cultivate resilience. Confidence is strengthened when you continue performing under pressure or after setbacks. Daily focused effort, even amid distractions or challenges, reinforces your ability to remain composed, capable, and self-assured. Apply competence across multiple areas, broadening your skill set through focused practice in various domains creates a foundation of versatile confidence. Proficiency in multiple areas fosters adaptability and reinforces self-belief across diverse challenges. Finally, recognize that confidence is the natural byproduct of disciplined focus. 1 hour of dedicated, deliberate practice builds mastery, reduces uncertainty, and reinforces belief in your abilities. Confidence is not a fleeting feeling, but a skill strengthened through consistent action. By using your focused hour to develop competence, face challenges, and reflect on achievements, you cultivate enduring confidence. Each session becomes a stepping stone towards self-assurance, empowering you to approach life with clarity, capability, and unwavering belief in yourself. Chapter 15. Sustaining Transformation, Turning Focus into Lifelong Growth. The final step in maximizing your 1 hour daily focus is sustaining transformation over the long term. Change is not achieved through isolated efforts. It is the result of consistent, intentional practice combined with reflection, adaptation, and continuous learning. Start by committing to lifelong focus. 1 hour per day is not a temporary exercise. It is a foundation for personal growth, skill development, and meaningful achievement. View this hour as an investment in yourself, your future, and the life you aspire to create. Build a system around your focused hour. Habits, routines, and structured environments amplify the effectiveness of your effort. A consistent schedule, supportive workspace, and minimized distractions ensure that focus becomes automatic, predictable, and productive. Integrate reflection into your practice. Regularly assess what you have accomplished, lessons learned, and areas for improvement. Reflection not only solidifies progress, but also allows you to adapt your strategies, ensuring your 1 hour session evolves with your goals. Adapt focus to different stages of life. Your objectives, responsibilities, and challenges will change over time. Flexibility in how you apply your 1 hour session ensures continued relevance and growth. Adjust tasks, techniques, and approaches while maintaining consistency. Embrace continuous learning. Use your focused hour to acquire new skills, deepen existing knowledge, or explore new areas of interest. Lifelong learning sustains cognitive growth, creativity, and adaptability, keeping you ahead in a rapidly changing world. Maintain balance and avoid burnout. Transformation is long-term, and overexertion can undermine progress. Incorporate rest, physical activity, and mental recovery to support sustained performance. A healthy mind and body amplify the benefits of focused effort. Strengthen accountability. Share your progress, challenges, and goals with mentors, peers, or supportive communities. External accountability enhances commitment, provides feedback, and fosters motivation, helping you maintain consistency over years. Leverage the compound effect. Each 1 hour session contributes incrementally to your growth. Over months and years, these hours accumulate into hundreds of focused sessions, enough to develop mastery, shape habits, and transform your life. Recognize the exponential impact of consistent effort. Overcome plateaus with strategic adaptation. Growth is rarely linear. When progress slows, reassess methods, explore new challenges, and refine your approach. Strategic adaptation ensures that your 1 hour session remains a powerful driver of improvement. Celebrate milestones, acknowledge progress, skill development, and achievements along the way. Celebrating success reinforces motivation, builds confidence, and maintains enthusiasm for continued effort. Each milestone is a testament to the power of consistent focus. Integrate focus across multiple domains. Apply your 1-hour daily practice to various aspects of life: career, personal development, relationships, health, and creativity. Holistic application ensures that growth is well-rounded, interconnected, and sustainable. Cultivate resilience and adaptability. Life presents unpredictable challenges, distractions, and setbacks. Maintaining a daily focus habit strengthens your capacity to persist, adapt, and stay committed, ensuring that transformation is not derailed by temporary obstacles. Document progress meticulously. Recording achievements, insights, and reflections creates a tangible record of growth. Revisiting this record reinforces motivation, provides clarity, and demonstrates how consistent effort translates into tangible results over time. Finally, recognize that sustained transformation is the result of daily, intentional action. 1 hour per day, applied consistently, becomes a powerful engine for personal growth, skill mastery, and meaningful achievement. The cumulative effect of focus, reflection, adaptation, and learning shapes not just skills, but character, mindset, and life trajectory. By turning your 1-hour session into a lifelong habit, you ensure that every day contributes to your growth. Focus becomes more than a practice. It becomes a lifestyle, a tool for continuous improvement, and a foundation for success. The transformation achieved through disciplined, consistent effort is permanent, empowering you